Gucci music, the hottest in the world.
I'm not a perm, but I'm straight. I'm a hey, couldn't even go relate. Yep.
Hey, it's Chrissy B, your friendly neighborhood journalist in Good Morning America. We are back at another episode at the studio. Y'all know how we do. We come together, we do our one-on-one sit-down. Shout out to MTS Network, for being the home for all things Hood Morning. So you guys, y'all know where to find us. Y'all can find us on the website. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blackplanet.com probably, MySpace perhaps. We everywhere. But I'm back with another guest. I have my girl. This is like one of the people I am the most proudest of. I don't even know if proudest is the word, and I'm a teacher. I should be saying proudest. But the very first person that I did interview whenever I did come on the scene, the very first person that was like nice and showed love was the R&B diva.
Hi.
Miss Adrienne Lachey.
Hi.
So, introduce yourself.
I am Adrienne Lachey, the R&B diva from Inglewood, California. I have to say that, you know what I'm saying? Inglewood, ain't no always up to no good. But nah, that's me, the singer, songwriter, actress. I do a lot. Mom, everything. All of the above. Yeah.
We're going to talk about a lot of everything that you do, a lot of things that you do. So we're going to start from the beginning. So how did Miss Inglewood make it to Dallas? How did you end up in
old
Dallas?
Texas, I'm here. Well, originally I was never going to come here. My grandmother passed away in 2004, and my mom actually bought a house here in 2005, and I came to visit. And I was like, really, Cali just has nothing left for me. Like, my dad's still there, and I still got siblings there, but it didn't feel like it was home anymore once she was gone.
Right.
So I came to visit, and I was like, how much was this house? Because the houses in California are $500,000 and up, and you probably getting this much space. But I came out here, found a job, and then I was like, well, I just need to change the scenery. At the time, my daughter was like 3, and I didn't want to raise her in California. So I came out here, started at the bottom, now I'm here. So yeah, it was pretty much like starting over, literally. Like, I took my whole life and then I just moved here. So
Well, I'm glad that you're here.
I'm
you're one of my favorite people. So.
Oh, you're mine too. Yeah, it's been a wild journey with us. It's been so long.
It has.
But a good one, because I got to see you grow too. So
Yeah, I was real timid and real quiet whenever I first started out. I was so nervous to talk to people. So it was like really cool to see, and we're going to talk about your confidence, where it does come from. But it was really cool to see confidence and not mean girl energy.
Yeah.
But like confidence from like a genuine place where it was like there was enough of your own confidence when you was like, and you're dope too, sis, and you dope, and you dope. Like, it wasn't like I'm the dopest person, and it wasn't that. And that's what I was used to being out here. It was shell shock, because for me it was that. It was like everybody was like kind of spicy. I'm from small town, so I'm not used to spice, and so it was like spice for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, I like your shirt, sis. And it's like, did you just mean me because I gave you a compliment? I wasn't used to that. And so you were like the first person that was like super welcoming, and it was like, okay, I could do this, because I'm not from Dallas either, so I'm glad that you are here.
Me too. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm a girl's girl, so I don't feel like it's ever, I don't have that intimidated feeling when I get around other women. I actually love it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, you can grow and learn from everyone that you come across. And women, like, we're so powerful. So why not? You know what I'm saying?
It takes more to tear somebody down than it does to build them up, I think. But,
Definitely.
So we're going to take it, a little bit further back. So at what age did you know that you could sing? Like, if you know, you know. Like, if you got a voice, you know that you hit that note one time, you was like, and everybody else was like, So at what age did you know?
It was a long time. So when I heard Ready or Not by the Fugees, I was young. I don't even think I was in high school yet, but I was at my cousin's house, and she had it on the radio, like it was playing, and so I started singing. And then she comes out the room, she was like, was that you or the radio? I was like, I don't know. She was like, do it again. And then I did it again. She was like, you could really sing. And I'm like, oh, I can. So for me, it was just, I like music. So whatever I would hear, I just have an ear. So I would just learn, start singing. And you're never thinking like, oh, this is what I want to do. It's just that I grew up around music, from my mom to my grandmother to my great grandmother to my aunt. And so it's like, yeah.
So are they musically talented?
They are.
Do they do something with music?
So my dad's side of the family, my great grandmother and her daughter, my grandmother, they formed a group in the 60s called the Charlotte Singers. Okay. It was a gospel group. It was a lot of them. And my grandfather was a part of that group. And he's my great grandfather I never got a chance to meet. So they formed a group. Halfway in the group, when my aunt was in high school, she joined the group as the musician. So she played the piano for them. And she sings too. And then my aunt, which is her sister, was actually a Raylette. So all of these women, gospel, jazz, and here I come trying to do R&B. Right. And at first my grandma was like, I don't know about that. But, when you get older, they're kind of like, okay, you're grown, but just tone it down. You don't have to be naked. And so I do carry myself a certain type of way. And in my videos, people, when they see me, they're like, they don't really know. Because they're like, hold on, you're toned down in person, but on your video, you kind of...
videos be spicy.
Yeah,
Maybe that last video.
Oh, yeah.
That last video, though.
Yeah, but my whole, every woman on my dad's side of the family is musically inclined. Okay. And we all play instruments, we all sing.
What are your instruments that you play?
The acoustic guitar, and I self-taught myself that.
That's the one thing I can't do.
The acoustic guitar, the piano, the clarinet. So, and the clarinet I've been playing since 6th grade. Yeah.
I had to play viola at school because nobody picked it. So I learned how to play viola, and I play piano by ear. Same thing.
Get out.
And even with the singing thing, I never think of myself as a singer because it was since I was little, I've just been able to mimic everybody called me. Before the movie Radio came out, so they not calling me Radio on that stuff. But my family used to always refer to me as Radio because it didn't matter what station you turned it on, what was on. I know that song.
See, I love
Spanish,
it.
I know that song.
I love it.
I'm like, oh,
yes. I know that's right. I love me some Selena.
Yes, and so that's what music was for me. It's and we're super church. There was no TVs in the house or whatever. So my brother self-taught. He's the best drummer I've ever heard in my life, and he's self-taught.
Oh, nice.
It started with folders and books and rulers and then at church they was he really got something.
Yeah.
And so then they got him a drum set. But we grew up the same thing. We had nothing but instruments, no TV or nothing.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I didn't when I was growing up. But now that I'm older, it's people are you can play the piano? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how did you learn? I'm like,
self-taught. Yeah, my mom, she made us pick an instrument. When I was in 6th grade, she was like, pick something to do. You could either do ROTC, you can do band. I was like, I like music. I guess I'll go with band. But they only had the clarinet left. So I was stuck with it. I did not like it. But I will tell you this. It actually got me into loving Kenny G. I love Kenny G because amazing. And so listening to him, it's I want to play like that. But we never got there. Hey. You know. I swear. So
some Kenny G.
I can't play like that, but I could hot cross buns it.
That's what I got too. I got hot cross buns, a little bit of Mary had a little lamb. I got you. The chopsticks, I got you. So how does the music scene differ from Cali to Dallas? The support, everything. What are some of the differences?
I'm gonna be honest, and y'all can take it how you want to, but the support when I first moved here, artists do not support each other like they should. And the energy is fake sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And so, but in California, it was never like that. It's I'm from a city where it's nothing but your actors and your actresses and your singers and your songwriters, your A&R. So everybody is in an industry and they just know their part. And I'm not saying it's no snakes there. There are plenty. But they are there to support you. The other artists, if they can't make it to a gig, they're going to call you and be like, hey, can you do this for me? You know what I'm saying? I've gotten plenty of those calls being here. Hey, I got a show, in Hollywood. Can you go for me? Because I'm not going to make it. And that will never happen here.
I will say that. Yeah, I was just in your hometown.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting callbacks on some. Hey, you guys were super professional. Y'all want to come back? Y'all want to do?
Yeah.
On my Instagram, it's like there's so much love from Cali. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like I just spoke to these people for maybe 30 seconds, and it's just a quick interview, and it's like these people are sharing stuff. They're supporting. They shouting out Hood Morning, and I can relate because I'm not gonna say everybody, but being here, it is not.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
It's definitely a city that is built off popularity, and it sucks because there are some really great artists here, but you won't get a chance to really see them grow because they're not pushed to the forefront. They kind of got to make their own noise. And me coming from another state, it's like, who is she coming out here? Like, we don't know her. We don't, you know what I'm saying? But they, Dallas has been supportive, and I appreciate that. But yeah, there's some crabs in the bucket here.
So from coming from another state and having to kind of push through popularity versus professionalism, how did you do it?
Prayer. Honestly, yeah, a lot of sage, a lot of prayer. But I'm really just a laid back type of person, so I don't get into stuff. I go and do my job, and then I'm going home because I separate my life. My home life and everything I do past 5 o'clock when I get off work, that's my personal time. When I come and do a show, it's work to me. I love it, but it's my job, and I'm not there to bring no fake energy. I'm there to entertain, and then I'm gonna go home.
Listen, that's one thing. You gonna see her for her set.
Yeah.
You gonna see her mingle, and then where Adrian at? Baby, Adrian gone. She already performed. I'm out.
And
she already in her PJs and slides. Wrap it up.
A lot of times I will stay if somebody's like, "Oh, I want you to watch me perform." I will stay and support them. But for the most part, I don't be wanting to be a part of that. I want to go home.
Fair.
Like,
agreed.
I'm done.
Agreed. It takes a lot for me to stay, and it's no shade or anything, but it's just for me, it's work as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, am I done? Y'all don't need. All right, it's time. It's time to go. It is time to go. Yeah. So you did say that you do stay in support and stuff. So who are some of the artists in your field that you would tell people to go look for?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have a few, you guys. So Michelle Renee, she's actually my best friend. Lachey Love, amazing. Javon, LA.
R&B
yeah, the R&B teddy bear.
Shout out Javon.
Shout out. He was in my last video too. It's just so many, and I hate that I can't think of everybody at once, but those are the ones, and Jay Carlos, those are the ones that I listen to just all the time. I support them. I'm going to give you your streams because I'm proud. I've watched them grow. So when I see artists that actually elevate and they grow, I'm definitely going to support that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. What are some of the projects that you're pushing right now?
So I did drop a video, Ride, a couple months ago. It's almost at 10,000 views on YouTube. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And then, I had dropped Touch Me a couple years ago. That video, for some reason, went up the algorithm, and it's at 150,000 views right now. So thank you guys so much for that support.
Continue to share that.
Yes, please continue to share. But I am working on an album now. Yeah. So you're the first person to hear that. I didn't tell nobody.
Good Morning America heard it first, y'all.
Yeah. I'm working on an album now. I haven't titled it yet, but I have written all the songs already. So it's just what's left is for me to record it. And this album is going to be different from my very first album because I want to work with different producers and engineers. So I'll be working with multiple people. So it'll be a different sound on every song. You'll actually go on a journey with me because I like to tell stories.
I know it.
So we are going to go down a rabbit hole because I've been through some things in my relationship,
She's ready to tell her story.
I'm
ready to be nice.
Yeah, but I tell people because people will ask me why I don't get personal on Facebook, but I do get personal. If you listen to my music, I've already told you all my business.
She says it all. You got in chronological order. It is literally telling people be like, and then what?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear track 4 again so I can get the tea. She let you know.
So the secret to that is every time I drop a project, whether it's an album or an EP, I put my songs in order based on how I feel and what I was going through in that period of time. So all the songs are literally, I sit down and I'm like, okay, I went through that, so let me put that first. And that's literally, you have to listen to it in order for it to make sense.
You make it make sense for us.
Yeah.
I love that though. So how many albums since you've been an artist, how many albums do you have?
So I've actually recorded 4, but you'll only see 1 on streaming platforms, and then you'll see EPs in between this next album.
Gotcha.
And the reason why is because the 2 before this first one, in 2016 was I was signed to a label at one point. I recorded all this music, and then when they shelved me and then dropped me, I didn't get to take anything because I recorded it in their studio, so they owned all my masters. And that's why I tell artists, like, I'm big on paperwork. You work with me, we sign a paperwork first. Let's get the base first, and then we can focus on everything else.
So you lost all that music?
I lost everything. Yeah.
Damn.
Now, I still have some of it, but I can't put it out, so, yeah.
Can't even remix it or nothing. That's crazy, but, that is a cautionary tale, like what you were saying about paperwork and stuff. I know a lot of people that it's like they don't really know about signing. Is you're so excited about signing, so you look up and now you done signed 3 different times, and now you can't release none of that music. They done put people on these features with big names and stuff, and it's like you're telling everybody about this song, but no one will ever be able to hear it.
No, and I had to learn the hard way. This happened in 2004, and I had to learn the hard way being an artist. Like, damn, I didn't know nothing. Like, I didn't absolutely know nothing. From that day forward, I was like, no one's ever gonna fuck with me again. And I started reading every book, started taking as many classes and going to as many workshops as I possibly could, because I didn't want to ever be in that situation again. Now, I wouldn't tell anybody not to sign. I would just tell them you might want to really get a lawyer because I don't care how great you can read. There are some things in that contract that is written 4 different times, 4 different ways.
On purpose.
And
to trick you up.
yeah, to purposely let you know that you will never be able to get out of this with whatever you came in it with. So it's kind of like you're a shell. You know?
I need you to teach workshops.
Yeah.
I need you to educate the folk.
I plan on it, but then again, I'm not gonna lie. There's some artists out here that feel like they know everything, so you can't teach.
An unteachable person is an unreachable person, and I push that to the side anyway. But it's so many people out there that they're just so eager.
Yeah.
They're just so eager to just be, and it's like you can sense that y'all is about to get hold big time. Ooh. And it's like it's like being here long enough. Now it's like I start to see the ones, and it's like, yeah, somebody need to help little baby, because a lot of talent and not a lot of up here. It's always scary. Yeah. So, next question will be about your education. I know you're in college and everything. Yeah. So is your pop your shit about that first off? Yeah. Your higher learning, are you tying that to correlate with your music career?
I am. So in the beginning, when I got my bachelor's, it was in business administration. So it's well-rounded. I could do anything with it. If I want to work in the industry, I could. Then I was like, I want to go back and get my degree in communications, and that's the degree I just finished my master's, and so I'm going back for my master's in marketing. So, and it's mass marketing. So we're going to put some, stuff together. Because my thing is, eventually, when I decide I don't really want to be an artist anymore, I'm probably just going to write for people. I might, I don't know, start a nonprofit, because I do plan to do that. But I do want to help other artists, other, upcoming artists, because they're going to run into this business thinking, oh, I can go viral on TikTok. And then after you go viral, now you got to figure out how to keep that viral moment, and you don't know how. And that's how people go viral, and then they fizzle out later because they don't know how to capitalize off the moment.
You know how like we called it. I know I'm dating myself, a one-hit wonder or whatever. But now, like, what do you call the viral moment when it's gone? It's like
just a viral moment.
It's just a viral
and it's
moment.
not that you're going to be forgotten. People will remember, but it's not going to be something that they're going to care about. They're just going to be.
There's so many viral moments happening per your viral moment that it's like you gotta keep. And I feel like I also feel like that's why folks is crashing out to stay relevant. You know, you gotta keep on doing something, and That's why you got folks licking ketchup off sidewalks
Oh,
and shit.
my God.
Trying to stay
Goodness
relevant
gracious,
and
why?
stay viral and stuff. And it's like, but when you go back and look at the earlier stuff, it's like, oh, you had normal videos in the beginning.
Yeah.
You were just trying to keep momentum.
And it's sad because society has us thinking that if we just do something, it doesn't matter, embarrass yourself, you know, make yourself look crazy, embarrass your family. And you got to think about that. Once you keep your viral moment up being crazy, that's all people care about. They don't care about your, you know, memes that are telling you to shoot for the stars. They don't care about that.
You just want to see you top the last crazy thing that you did.
That's it.
That's a whole it's slippery slope.
It is.
We were I was actually talking about that with my kids and stuff like that, like viral moments and even the not viral moments. Like I get proud, like a shout out to my 13 people that be viewing stuff sometimes. But I get proud, you know, I'm like, this went to 500 views or this, and my son is like, that's all? And I'm like, let me tell you something, motherfucker.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
I want you to just sit back and think of a time when you ever had 500 people in a room clapping for you at one time.
Yeah.
500 people is a lot of people. 200 people liking your things, if you think about it in that retrospect, that is a lot of people. I have never had 200 folks just, that was funny. That was funny. That's a lot of people, but we think in our head like it has to be thousands or you didn't reach anybody. Shoot for the hundreds first. Yeah. I'm not saying don't shoot for the thousands, but respect even the small moments. Because when you think about it, that's a lot of people still looking at your stuff.
No, that's actually good. Because think about it, they could go to anybody else's video. The minute somebody views your stuff and likes it, even takes time to comment, that's an accomplishment. That there's somebody who is paying attention to your content enough to want to tell you how much they appreciate what you said or they like the video. I don't care if it's one view me, okay? If you want to, it's all good because, you know, when you're out in public and somebody sees you and that person actually sees you, like you don't know the impact that you've had on that person. And I don't even know the impact that I have on people. People inbox me all types of stuff all day and it's just like, really? Wow, thank you. That's really neat. Like, so that's why I have to carry myself a certain type of way because I'm representing other people who are watching. And then I have kids and I'm representing them. So I got to be really careful how I move.
It's a slippery slope. We was talking about this actually on another show, and that was one of the questions I was asked. Well, do you think that? And I'm like, I don't care what anybody does with their life because everybody has to present themselves for the reasons that they do. For me, however, I got 7 sons. Okay. So there's just shit that I can't do.
Forever bodyguards is what I call them.
You hear me? The 7 boys is not letting a lot of stuff slide. And just my respect for my children, I'm not going to do a lot of things. And it doesn't mean that I'm not, like, pop your shit, sis. Yeah. However, my boys will pop my shit, sis, if I was twerking on the ground. Right, of course. Or if I was this, or if I was that. So it's like, you know, so everybody has their own different reasons for why, how they move. And I respect somebody that's like, you know, just because this is what I'm doing in my videos, don't think that that's what's going on over here. Don't think that that's what's going on over here. Because that's real.
I'm mean to you niggas in real life. You know this.
She really is. She really is.
And it's because I've learned as a female artist, being nice does not get you anywhere. Like, I'm a naturally nice person anyway. And so when guys would like come and try to talk to me or give a compliment and, you know, I'm being nice. First, I'm a natural flirt and it's not my fault. It's just me. I'm just sweet like that. But they automatically think that I want to date them, try to get with them. It's none of that. Please don't ever think that. I don't want you. But I will be nice and I will be courteous because we as women, we go through a lot. And some of these niggas do not know how to take rejection. And you have to really pace yourself and be very careful when you're in a company of some of these dudes that don't know how to face rejection. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm nice to you, but I don't want you.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't.
So your music video, your latest video.
Yeah.
Tell us about that video a little bit.
Okay, so you know what? That whole day was just, oh my God. It went so wrong, okay? I planned everything to a T and it didn't go according to plan at all. I found the venue on Peerspace and I was like, man, this will be a dope concept for this video. Like, I just wanted to feel real sexy. And originally I had called Javon and I was like, hey, like, you know, the chemistry we have where people keep asking if we're dating or not. Yeah, I'm gonna need you. And we're gonna put that into perspective. And I was like, if they ask, oh well, like it is what it is. I want them to think what they want because people think it anyway.
Right.
So I said the only person I could give real or have real chemistry with was him on screen. And so we just took how we, like, that's my homie. That's just been my friend.
Right.
But people think otherwise. But that day, it was raining like cats and dogs. Okay. I had just got my hair done the day before. I'm talking about it was raining so hard. It took me an hour to get downtown. And I don't like driving in the rain, and I was scared the whole way because I have anxiety on the freeways.
Oh, the freeway in Cali is huge.
Yeah, and I'm used to those. But honey, y'all 20, 35, 60.
It's the loops. It's all the swirls and the exits.
I can't do it. But when we got in there, because Mike was like, look, he was like, do you have a concept? I was like, I mean, yeah, in my head. He was like, He said, listen, figure out what y'all want to do. Exactly how y'all want to do it, and I'll take over the rest. So we came up with this game plan of how we're going to do it because I did ask him about sitting me up on the counter. And, you know, he's buff. He was the only one who could pick me up. I'm a little thick something. But it was fun. Like, when I say it was so much fun, it was so much fun.
And we're going to have that video on the end of this episode for y'all to see.
It was fun. Oh, my gosh. I enjoyed that video.
It was a spicy video.
And the guys, you know, it was me, it was Mike in there, and it was DJ Oreo, because he did the pictures and
my
video.
Bestie, shout out to my best friend.
Yeah, man. Sweetest guys. I mean, everybody was so respectful. They were just like big brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. Like, I really enjoyed that video shoot. It was fun.
Mike and Oreo are cool to work with because that's the crew whenever we did the behind the scenes for Oreo.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's always Mike, Lawrence, and like Oreo, and then me. So yeah, they're a fun crew. You're gonna laugh on set whenever you're working. Anyway, they make working comfortable.
They
do.
Really
cool.
And DJ Oreo, like, he's so cool. He actually took my graduation photos.
I saw those.
And he's a tourist too, so that's what we have in common. We be touristing all the time. Like, I can't stand people. Me neither.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah.
So out of all your songs, which song, and I don't ask a lot of folks this, but I want to know.
Okay.
Which song does everybody request, but you were just so damn tired of singing?
Friend Zone.
Damn, call me out,
Oh,
sis.
man.
That's my song.
Listen, I'm actually performing it for the first time in 3 years on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll be there.
I'm gonna perform it, but when I tell you,
at the R&B night. So I'll be there. We will be there.
I'm so tired of that song. And it's
do
crazy.
It one more time for the one time.
Yeah, it's crazy because I wrote it like when me and my son's dad broke up is when I wrote it, and then everyone loved it, and I was like, really? Like, it's not even my favorite, but it was catchy.
It's very catchy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the roots of that on Saturday. Yes, so I'll be at OM Event Center in DeSoto, and I think it's like 360 East Beltline.
I just know Beltline.
Yeah.
I saw Beltline.
So make sure you guys are there. It's $5 if you buy your ticket on justnamemusic.com, and it's $20 at the door if you got money like that.
And shout out to Michelle Renee.
Shout out to Michelle Renee. I love her. We have something actually special that we're gonna do for everyone that night. So you got to be there to see it, cause
I love when y'all do special stuff. Y'all remember when y'all came and sung Christmas carols for Good Morning? Y'all always do little special stuff. I love it.
Yeah, when I say you're gonna love what we're doing, I'm actually going to her house after this so we can practice what we're doing before we're doing something.
Okay, they practicing. I'm ready for it. So go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Facebook at Adrienne Lachey. You can find me on Instagram at the R&B Diva. Pretty much just Google Adrienne Lachey. Everything will pop up. I'm on YouTube as Adrienne Lachey, or my website, therrnbdiva.com. So yeah, please, like, stream. Watch. I love you all.
Thank you so much for coming on this show again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Like I said, one of my first interviews, so it's like we go way back. She was on Hood Morning before Hood Morning had a name. So much love, and I appreciate you coming on.
I love you.
Love you too.
I'm very, very proud of you. So keep being great, because I'm definitely a fan.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what to do when people say that, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Good Morning America. Like I said, you guys can stream, you can watch us and follow us everywhere. Chrissy B, signing out.
Peace.